Jeans. Pants. Genetics. That's why Aaron's so attractive. No, I'm joking.
Now you know.
Now you know. Welcome back, future co-CEOs. I'm sitting down here today with my father. The genes that created me are sitting next to me. Not genes as in pants, as in genetics.
Are you recording now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Why?
I just wasn't sure.
You obviously have your MBA, so you have the brains. What's one business myth people believe that's totally wrong?
I mean, honestly, getting my MBA was actually a really interesting experience because I think getting an MBA makes you look at the world a little bit differently. Just that people don't understand like what drives businesses always, and they don't understand how businesses are using techniques to get them to buy things.
Can you give me an example?
Product placement in the grocery store. Ones that maybe people are paying to have their products in that spot. When I got my MBA, what it did for me was just open my eyes to some of these things where you are being I don't want to say manipulated, but that you're being presented with things in a certain way that get a certain response from you, namely buying a product.
Making money.
You know, making money, that's a good thing.
For me, engineers, it's all problem solving. Do you have a particular problem that you solved as an engineer that you're like, this is the weirdest problem that I've ever been given?
Green Glass was a company that took either recycled or unusable wine bottles and then converted them into drinking glasses. And every color of glass is a little bit different, has different chemical properties. And so figuring out how to do the things you needed to do to manipulate the glass, was a real challenge.
At Rotary.
Yes.
Someone's like, what does Aaron do?
You work in the social marketing area right now. It's a little bit different than when you worked in social marketing for a theater company. Develop that skill for how to market in a social sense underneath a regulatory environment.
Did you ever think I would work in corporate America when I was a kid?
Yes and no. I knew that you were going to do something that you wanted to do, not anything that I ever wanted you to do. Somehow you would end up being in front of people. You know, you're probably not on camera as much today as I thought you might be, but you certainly are skilled at manipulating the camera and making the camera put people in a positive light.
What is something you've learned from watching me grow up?
That is actually the easiest question in the world. I think this applies to any kids. If it wasn't for you or your brother and sister, I would never do a lot of the things that I have done in my life. Probably would not have been as interested in like Broadway musicals. My kids are actually what make my life interesting. I was in my 20s and I was in the military. You're just thinking about what am I going to do next? I've always just wanted a good family. If you're thinking about money, honestly, you can do a spreadsheet when you're 20 that basically just looks at the time value of money and tells you if you save this amount every year and you take a typical amount of growth and you end up being a little bit lucky, this is how much money you can end up with. That's just math.
And I hate math. If you could relive one decade of your life, which decade would it be?
Between 45 and 55.
Is that when I was born?
No, that was...
I'm just wondering if the date December it was like the best day of your life.
Well, it was a very good day of my life.
Did it at least make the top 3?
Yeah, sure. Top 5, top 10. During that time period, I ran the Twin Cities 10 mile and I felt really good about it.
Do you feel like you got more into running recently though because I've been running more?
100%. I have always enjoyed running. I never listen to music when I'm running.
And you're clinically insane for that.
Although I do now, when I run like that though, I'm more of a people watcher. When I did the marathon with Uncle David, why are you talking to all these people?
Yeah, if somebody tried to talk to me during a race, when we did the turkey trot, and this hot man came up to me and he offered me a shot towards the finish line, and I couldn't tell if he was doing it because he was flirting with me or if he was genuinely like offering me a shot. Screw you, dude. I'm not killing my 5K time to like take a shot with you.
I never approached running as a dating service.
I don't either, but
back when I was running, people didn't have headphones, so you kind of had to do the old-fashioned thing, which was like think of things to think of yourself.
But I do that already. It's called multitasking. That's why my managers hate when I go on a run because they get like a 5-minute voice message on Teams. If Teams is looking for a way to innovate, this is a thing that they could do when you do a voice note. So I don't have to listen to the whole voice note. It does a transcript, which sometimes is faster to read than to listen.
For sure.
And I feel like that's like an opportunity for innovation for Teams.